rise of the bots has begun. Facebook has created a platform for their messenger app called Bot Engine, and Mark Zuckerberg is very excited to show how bots everywhere will help grow the chat platform. If you watched Facebook's mind-blown unveil at F8, you'd think that they were the first to develop this sort of software. But they're not. Chat app Kick and white-hot business app Slack are already using this sort of automation, so when the world goes Terminator 3, let it be known, bringing about the apocalypse was an industry-wide effort. Bots will change commerce and therefore marketing. Many are already live. Some of them are just sign-up bots, but CNN, eBay, Fandango, HP, and Staples are already on board. Yes, the bots are coming for us, and there's nothing we can do about it, but for now, many consumers already detest them. Facebook's current chatbots are hilariously bad by most accounts, but they're also about 2 days old, so let's give them a minute. Besides, in an increasingly antisocial society that favors screens over faces, it's quite possible that we may grow to love bots. Zuckerberg is betting on it. He envisions software that can facilitate complex relationships and discussions, not unlike in the film Her, the uplifting story of Joaquin Phoenix falling in love with an operating system. And I'm like, Mark, did you watch the whole movie? The detractors do have a point. It's dehumanizing to constantly be talking to chatbots rather than interacting with real humans. But, Facebook believes that having bots to take care of all that pesky logistical small talk will be exactly what allows us to focus our human-to-human interactions on more human topics. And when the omnibotting of society ultimately renders low-skilled labor forces around the world obsolete, there will be hundreds of millions of unemployed people in existential crisis with plenty of time to have those human conversations. A lot of attention is being paid to a little industry you may have heard about called esports. According to Newzoo, the esports market is expected to jump from $463 million this year to being a $1.1 billion industry in 2019. People just love watching other people play video games. And guess what, brands? This audience is a goldmine. With a valuable, highly engaged, and global audience, it's no wonder brands like Coke, Nissan, and others are finding ways to get into the action. To compare, the average annual revenue for basketball is $15 per fan. For esports, it's $54 per fan. So however much this guy goes from rah-rah to I'm gonna buy stuff, this guy does it way harder. Have a look at this little feline rascal. Her name is Nala. She likes to wear adorable outfits, engage in playful mischief, and command up to $3,500 a post on Instagram. You heard me right. Cha-ching, cha-ching, I'm rich, and a cat. Boasting over 2.8 million followers on Instagram, Nala is a petfluencer. That is, she's a domesticated animal turned social media celebrity whose fan-base brands want to leverage. But of course, she's not alone. The burgeoning market for petfluence has seen the rise of such non-verbal luminaries as Marutaro, Sir Charles Barkley, and this toothy canine gigolo, street name Tuna. These petfluencers are bringing home the begging strips for their owners. Think about this. How much money did you make in 2013 and 14? That's cool. Grumpy Cat made $100 million. Grumpy Cat made $100 million for being grumpy and a cat. And this gorgeous beast, known as Lil Bub, inked a deal with Urban Outfitters. They gave her a talk show. I'm not even sure I'm cool enough to walk into an Urban Outfitters. They gave her a talk show. She can't even talk. Pets win. Marijuana enthusiasts? Chuckle knowingly. This week, we celebrate 420. And on this National Weed Day, let us reflect on the developing world of cannabis marketing as it slowly comes into focus. The industry has grown a long way from the dank corners of yesterbud, and states that have puff passed pot-friendly legislation are seeing the green roll in with new businesses sprouting up, rewarding legalizing states with major tax revenue. In Colorado alone in 2015, cannabis sales hit nearly $1 billion. Yes, April 20th has become something of a stoner Christmas, and big brands are cashing in. Last year, Denny's, HBO, Pepsi, and Carl's Jr. all sent out 420-themed tweets. This year, General Mills' Totino's Pizza Rolls is hyper-targeting smokers with billboards all over Denver. And although the pot-selling industry may not like this commercialization of their hallowed holiday, it's unlikely any of their patrons will be organizing a boycott of entertainment or snacks anytime soon. Munchies aside, in light of legalization, the industry has gotten quite sophisticated. Businesses like Leafly are helping weed dispensaries learn how to market more effectively, while Wall Street is pouring money into innovative approaches to consumable cannabis goods. And while the big brands are definitely embracing the giggles of the stoner image, the dispensaries themselves are running away from it, at least when it comes to packaging, instead favoring branding that they hope will have wider appeal. Still, in spite of those efforts, given the recent taboo history of weed, it's hard to imagine any cannabis product marketed without at least the implicit, high-fiveable value proposition of getting high as fuck.